Fasten your seatbelt because this is the craziest damn thing. All right, let me explain the crazy way the Chester Weger case ended at our evidentiary hearing in the judge's ruling about the DNA evidence. We had DNA evidence. There was a hair recovered on the finger of victim Frances Murphy, the same finger where she was missing a fingertip. One of those hairs was sent back in 1960 to the Washington University Medical School to be tested. It was found to be dissimilar to Chester Weger. We took that hair, we did DNA testing on it. It came back to a male profile, not Chester Weger. We then did genetic genealogy testing on it, and the hair was linked to one of three local brothers, the most likely being a guy named Edward Bray, who was 60 years old in 1960 at the time of the murders, lived nearby, and was a security guard at the Seneca shipyard. So we argued that this was a DNA exoneration. This hair, which was found to have a root, it was found to be an anagen hair, meaning in the growing phase. It was assessed to have substantial follicular material on it. Everything is consistent with it being yanked out of the head of Edward Bray by Mrs. Murphy during the attack, okay? So what did the Will County State's Attorney's Office argue? The Will County State's Attorney's Office, their job is to seek justice, not merely to convict. Well, Edward Bray died the same day the women's bodies were found. Okay, that's weird, right? And the day after that, his death certificate was signed by a deputy coroner named Norman Hulse. Norman Hulse testified that when the women's bodies were found, he went down to the canyon and supplied some cots to transport the bodies out of there to his funeral home in Ottawa. Edward Bray was taken to a funeral home in Utica. Will County argued that, and I'm looking at their brief, the most likely inference of all was that Edward Bray was put in a zipper bag, his hair got stuck in there, somehow that same zipper bag gets reused for Frances Murphy. By the way, there's no evidence of any of this, they're just making this up. That same zipper bag gets reused, and somehow when they put Frances Murphy in there, and there's no evidence she went in that zipper bag, that hair, Edward Bray's hair caught in the zipper, got transferred onto Mrs. Murphy's fingertip. Can you effing believe that? That's what the Will County State's Attorney's Office argued as the most likely inference of all. Not that Edward Bray was the attacker, and Chester Weger's case was denied. It was insane. I'll have a lot more to say about it.